If you can hear me, just give me a 1 in the chat section. If you can hear me on the webinar, just type 1. Yeah, Paul says 1. Adrian says 1. Andrew says 1. Okay, thank you guys. Welcome to, Dean, 1. Yeah, thank you so much for your response. Rick, Sonja, Robin, I see you all. So in this webinar, I'm going to go over the image and the animation editor, right? There's also going to be another webinar tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST as well, where I will go over the video editor, right? Then my partner John would also take 2 live webinars. He's going to be showing you on how to monetize VideoCatalyst as a business in a box, right? So how to make money with your VideoCatalyst investment, how to set up your freelance gigs on Fiverr and also on Upworks as well. All right, so stay tuned, guys. There's a lot in store for VideoCatalyst. This is a long-term SaaS that we are working on, and we have a very strong roadmap, of features and updates that we are going to be making. More templates. We are doing a whole revamp of the video editor, to be able to accommodate the basic user. All right. So VideoCatalyst is basically 2 editors, or let me say 3 editors in one software. So you have the image editor, you have the video editor, and you have the animation editor, right? So I believe why we got a lot of feedback and response of users finding this very, very hard to use. Don't worry, I'm going to share my screen very soon once I start. So don't worry about it. All right. So we got a lot of feedback. We got a lot of feedback about VideoCatalyst that people are finding it very difficult to use. Some users are finding it difficult to use. Yes, this is because there are basically 3 editors in one software, right? One does image, one does banner animation, the other does video and slide making and all of that. So that's why we came up with the training bootcamp, where we would go over this with you live. If you have a grip of this software, you'll be amazed what you can do with it, because the editors are very robust, right? Which is why I'm here to, take you through the process, and I will take your questions, I will take your suggestions, and I will take your requests at the end of the session. It's going to be very short, it's going to be very brief, but it's going to be interactive as well. So I'm going to share my screen now. Give me a second, please. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so let me know if you can see my screen. Just if you can see my screen, type in 1 in the chat box if you can see my screen. Give me a 1 in the chat box. Yes. 1. Okay, I see you. You guys are following. Thank you. Thank you so much for being on this webinar. It means a lot to us, because I as the lead developer, I feel so much joy in my heart seeing real users using what I create, and it's been a pleasure. Your success is my success as well. So this is something I wouldn't joke with. All right. As I've said before, this is a complete SaaS platform. We are going to take care of you till the end. So don't worry about it. I'm always here to support. If you notice, or if you've observed, the support is really, really strong, and we hope on keeping it that way. So many good reviews, and I want to really appreciate you guys for staying with us and not refunding, or not, just being patient with us. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So this is your dashboard over here you have projects. Over here you have library, you have agency, you have your tutorials. We are going to be adding more tutorials, so don't worry about it. You have your downloads. The downloads are only visible to the deluxe buyers, right? You have your bonuses, the front end bonuses right here, and you also have the webinar link, right? So this is your dashboard. The projects tab holds. I'm going to click on projects right now. The project tab holds all your saved projects, all the projects you've done before. If you've created an image, if it's a video you've created, and you want to reuse, you want to download, this is where you find it, right? So I think I've not created, okay, I've created some projects here. So these are some of the projects I've created with the app. So if you look here, you see you can either choose to download, you can click to edit, or you can delete. So same goes for other projects as well. You can see this is an Instagram size banner and all of that. So this is your saved project. For your slides, you just need to click above, just click here and you see slides. This is where all your slides are stored as well. So all the slides you've made, so you can just easily edit, download, or you can as well delete if you like. So, and you can as well click the new project button to start a new project. So over here, you go, you can see your profile settings, you can see your plans, your membership plans. You can switch this to either light mode or dark mode, whatever you like. I prefer the dark mode, okay? So I'm just gonna leave it at dark mode. Now the library holds all your uploads. If you upload images, if you upload videos, this is where you find them. You find them in your library. You can also find them in the respective editors where you upload. For example, if you upload an image, to the image editor, you can also find it in the image editor, and you can also find it in this library point. So you can either choose to delete, but that is the main purpose of this library. It just basically holds all your uploads. For the agency license, these are for people that have the agency. The agency license, you can choose to outsource projects, or you can choose to add clients to your projects. If you are following me, just give me a 1. Yes, the training is going to be Robert. The training is going to be comprehensive today. I'm going to go over the full editor, so don't worry about it. For making my screen bigger, let me see if there's a way to do that, to make my screen bigger. I'm not sure there's a way to make my screen bigger. Let me see. So I'm not actually seeing a way to make the screen bigger, but let's just go on. I'll try to make it bigger next. Very soon. So is it bigger now? Let me know if it's bigger, guys. Oh, Jin says yes. Paul says no. Okay, so let's just continue. Let me go back to the dashboard. I'll find another way to make this bigger. Okay, Bill says it's up now. Please kindly adjust from your browser, or do a Control++. to zoom in. I think this is the best I can get from Demio. Okay, so for you to load the image editor, for you to go into the image editor, if you look at your dashboard, these three pictures here, if you click on any of them, it will take you to the video editor, right? Where you can create Instagram stories, you can create Instagram videos, you can create product demos. If you scroll down to if you scroll down the dashboard, you would see this section of the dashboard where you can either choose to create images from templates, already made templates, or you can choose to create from scratch by clicking new project. All right. So you have different categories, different niches of templates. You have blog magazines, you have business, you have discount sale, you have e-commerce, you have events, fashion, fitness, food, generic lifestyle, motivational quotes, photography, real estate, and story templates. So for you to select anyone, all you just need to do is just to click on that category. It will load out all the templates that can be found in that category. So for blog magazine, you have these templates in that category. If you scroll down, you'll be able to find more templates. Okay, so you can also go back to the top and select another niche if you like, or another category. But let's just go. I would select this, close the editor, and come back to start a new project. Right, so we would understand better. There are just two ways to load the image editor. If you want to select the template or you want to start from scratch. So if I click on this, it's going to load up the image editor with the template we have just selected. So it's loading up the image editor now, loading font information, emoji information, loading all the informations up, and we'll see this in a jiffy. Okay, so it's fully loaded. It's fully loaded now. And you can see this is the image editor right here. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this again, and I'm going to start a new project from scratch so you can see the difference. Okay, so I'm going to close this. Once I close this, it's going to take me back to the dashboard. Okay, then I'm going to click on new project. Once I click on new project, it's going to open up a fresh image editor, but this time it's going to start from a screen where it will ask you to select dimension and size for whatever social media size, or for whatever dimension you want to create. If it's a Twitter post, okay, you can see if you have a specific dimension, if you have the width and the height, you can put it here and just click on create. If you have in mind to create a Twitter post, if you have in mind to create Instagram post, Google Plus cover, landing pages, whatever size or dimension you actually want for social media, even up to leaderboard, it's already here. The dimensions are pre-made. All you just need to do is to click on it. If I want to create an Instagram post, all I need to do is just to click here, and I would have it to give me a canvas, a blank canvas, where I have the Instagram dimension already on the canvas. So what I need to do now, if I want to start, of course, this is a blank template. So I need to be sure of what I want to create. I need to have a visual of what I want to create, right? So let's go over the functions one by one. I'm going to go over all these keys so you know what they are for, all these buttons and all of that, so you know what they do. If you're following, it's stuck. Oh, hold on. Just give me a second, please. I think I need to change. Give me a second, please. I need to change the screen. So I'm just going to do my entire screen instead. Okay, so I've changed this to my entire screen now. And I think you should be able to see Okay, so this is the blank canvas. Can you see my screen now? If you can see my screen. Dominic says to start over. Okay, I'll start over. No worries. All right, I'll start over. No worry. So this is the dashboard. Like I said, you have. If you scroll down, if you load up your dashboard, this is what you're going to see, right? If you click on any of these three images at the top here, it will load up the video editor. If you want to load up the image editor, right, you need to scroll down and see where you have different niches. You have done for you templates in different niches, from story to real estate to photography to motivational quotes to lifestyle travel to generic to food to fitness to fashion to events. You have to e-commerce, discount sale, business, blog magazine. If you want to select any template, all you need to do is just to click on the category. Once you click on the category, it will load up all the templates you have in that category. So for blog magazine, these are the templates we have in this category, right? So if you want to edit any of this, you just simply need to click on the image itself. It will load up the video editor, the image editor, sorry. So I'm going to go back now. After this loads, I'm going to go back and start from and show you how to start a new project from scratch, right? Instead of if you don't want to use a pre-made done for you template, you can go back and start from scratch. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and if you don't want to use any of the templates we've created for you or made available for you, all you need to do is just to click on new project, this new project button here, and it will load up the editor. But before it loads up the editor, you're going to see a screen first where you have to select the dimension or the size of whatever creative you want to create. All right. So if you have this has loaded up now. So this is the template we selected, right? So it's fully editable, and you can see this is the image editor. So if you want to close the image editor, all you need to do is just to click on this X button. You can see it has a tooltip text to say close and exit editor. So I'm going to close this now, and I'm going to come back to where I'm creating an image from scratch. So here you have choose templates, customize, or browse project. This browse project holds all your saved projects. If you create an image or edit a template and save, you would find it under this browse project. If you want to select a template instead, probably you come here and you change your mind. You want to pick a template. You don't need to go back to the dashboard to pick a template. You just need to come back to choose templates, and you see all the templates loaded up here. And you can go back to customize, or you can browse projects to use your saved projects, all the projects that you've done and saved in the app. This is where you can find them as well. So you click on customize, and you can see so many pre-made dimensions already made for you for social media. You have Twitter posts, you have Instagram posts, you have Google Plus cover, you have Facebook page like ad, down to sizes that you can actually print. Skyscraper, wide scraper, any dimension you want to create at all. So if I want to create for Instagram post, all I need to do is just to click here, and it will load up the canvas with a blank screen, a blank canvas, and you'll be able to, this background is transparent, and this already has the Instagram size, right? So, all right. For Eddie, I got to the blank canvas by clicking on this new project. When you click on this new project screen, it will take you to a screen where you have to select the dimension, which I just explained now, right? So once you select the size, or you have a specific size you want to select, or you have a specific dimension, just type it there, and it will load up the editor. If you look up here to your screen on the image editor, you can actually resize this. If I drag it, you see it becomes bigger, right? To zoom in. If I zoom in back, it becomes smaller. So you can resize from here as well, as much as you like, right? This diskette button shows this is where you save your work. Once you make a change, or you finish your design, you can just click save your this on this diskette button to save your work. You can, if you have a specific dimension in mind as well, you can also resize from here. Just type in the dimension you have, what by what, and click apply. Okay. On this icon represents the Dropbox sync, where you can integrate your Dropbox to your account. So once you save a project, it saves directly to your Dropbox, right? So you can go download your projects from your Dropbox. If you actually click on, you can sync. You can click on this connect account to connect a Dropbox account, and once you click on sync, it will activate. Once it activates, whatever image you make and save will be saved into your Dropbox account. You won't be able, you can download it, of course, but it will automatically be saved in your Dropbox account. Okay. So let me go over this side menu one by one now. So when you click here, this menu is just like the master menu. I like to call it the master menu. Here you can do a lot of things, a lot of settings. You can choose to resize. You can choose to start a new project from template. You can choose to start a new project all over again. You can choose to browse project. I mentioned earlier that browse projects holds all your saved projects. Whatever image you design and save, you can find it in your browse project area. For import graphics, this is where you import your own photo. If you have an image you like to import, all you need to do is just to come to this menu, click on it, come down to import graphics. You can import custom SVG. This is for advanced designers. You know, if you have an SVG on your own to import, you can actually import it. If you just have an image alone you want to import, if I click on import image, I just need to click on this. My imported images. Images I've imported already into my account. So if I click on upload, I'll be able to, it will open up your file manager where it will prompt you to upload any image you want to upload. So you can select whatever image you want to select on your computer and upload. So I'm going to select one of these. And I think the minimum size, the maximum size image size you can upload is 5 MB. Okay, so I'm going to upload this, and this is uploading. I'm just give it some seconds to upload. Can the blank canvas have a label to help us new users for the various social media accounts? Yes, they can have a label. They have a label already. If you click on, if you hover your mouse on any of the dimensions for social media, it will show you, it will bring out a tooltip which has it will bring out a tooltip which has the name of that particular social media post you want to create for. So for, if you hover your mouse on Instagram post, you will see their Instagram post. Okay, so this is my imported image. This is the image I just imported, right? You can see it here. I can choose to delete with this icon, or I simply click on it. If I want to use it, I simply click on it, and it's going to load up on my blank canvas. So it's loading up the image. While it's loading up the image, I'm going to go on to explain some other functions of the image editor. So you can also choose to save here as well. If you don't want to save from this area, you can come down to this area, but it's a lot of work to come down to this area to click save when you can easily just click save here. So you can save your new changes as well. You can choose to export, same with this icon here. If you click on it, for this collaborate, is also the same, almost the same with the agency license. For collaborate, you'll be able to invite, this is for agency users, right from your image, right from the image editor, you'll be able to invite clients and invite outsourcers to your account. Okay, so you'll be able to share designs with them as well, designs in folders. So I can choose to resize this. This is the new image we just imported. I can choose to resize. All I need to do is just to click. I just need to drag the edges to fill the canvas, and you can see I have a great image here. Okay, so your downloads manager, we got some feedback during the launch where some people tried to export to GIF and they couldn't find where their exported file went to. All you need to do is just to come to the downloads manager. This is where you find your download list. If you export to GIF and the system tells you to check your download manager for updates, this is where you find your export. You can choose to refresh as well if you've made a new export, and it will be available for download once it's ready here. And you can choose to delete it as well. Okay, so for document properties, this is the property of your design. So you can choose to give it a title, you can choose to give it an author name, organization, you can choose to tag it and also save. This is just for proper organization. And when you collaborate a design, you can use these document properties to assign designs to users or clients that or outsourcers that you add to your account. Okay, if you understand this so far or you're following, please give me a 1 in the chat section. If you understand this so far, just give me a 1. Okay, I'm getting 1. Thank you for following, guys. Thank you so much. So I'm going to go over to API key. This API key is for advanced users, actually, right? It's just to give you an API key where you use to download images outside your account. So for example, if I'm building a software and I need to integrate this editor into another software, and I already have the VideoCatalyst image editor, all I need to do is just to get my API key. We have a full-blown API that you can integrate to your codes, and just come in here, get your API key, and then insert into your code, and you'll be able to use the VideoCatalyst image editor inside your new software. Okay, so and you can choose to exit the editor with this button. The same with this button as well. It's just to give you different options. So I'm done with this menu. I'm going to go over the effects menu. The effects is just to give your text more effects, more effect options. If you add a text, you can make it matte jelly, you can make it noise transparency, just however you like it. If you hover on any of the options, you can see more description about the option. Bulging, matte jelly. It's just to give your design. It's just to give your design that extra feel, however you like it. Depends on your creativity here. So if you go over to layers, now VideoCatalyst makes or edits image in layers. So you have layers upon layers. When I was handling support a few days back, some people came to support and said, hey, I can't edit this background. And right there, I knew probably they have issues editing the different layers in the templates. So for each template you pick, they have different layers. So for example, if I pick the template and I'm trying to change the background color and nothing is happening, it could be that is not the main background. For example, if I'm trying to change, this is a whole image, right? And I'm trying to change the background color of this image. Now, just please pay attention to this, please. So if this already filled the screen, right? And I'm trying to change the background color of this, you can see nothing is happening. That is because this is an image and it's a layer on the blank canvas. Okay, so nothing is going to happen. All I need to do is just to drag this down a little bit, and you can see the blank canvas has changed color. If I click here or drag this here, you see it has changed color, right? For every layer you want to edit, all you just need to do is just to click on that particular layer. If I want to edit this layer, I just need to select it and add whatever configurations or whatever settings I need to add. If I want to edit the background, if I'm editing it like this, nothing is going to happen because the layer is not selected. Okay, so for you to edit a particular layer, on the image editor, you need to first select what. If it's a text, you need to select it. If it's an image, you need to select it. Once you select it, just add whatever you want to add, and you're good to go. So let's move on to the emoji. Okay, so at this layer, so you have this layer already breaks down the layers, the number of layers you have in your design. So I have images. This images is representing this, which I obviously imported from my system, right? And this background is just showing the background. So you can choose to lock a layer, you can choose to unlock it, you can choose to see it, to make it visible, and you can choose to make it shown. Okay, so these are the controls that you have in your image editor. This image editor is a very robust image editor. You can choose to do and undo with this editor, and you can simply pick a template. If you don't have time to create from scratch, you can simply pick a template, edit, and just export. But this image editor, if you want to create, you can create whatever you want to create. It's down to your creativity, right? So for those that are not creative, like me myself, I'm not, to be honest, I'm not really creative. So I just pick a template, edit, and export, and I'm done. No long stories. So this is an animated, and this is the animated emoji, and this is the static emoji. So all you just need to do is just to drag it to the canvas, and you'll be able to, edit. If you want the animated emoji, just drag and drop it as well. So you can drag this to fully drag and drop, drag it to whatever size you want, and you can also edit as well. So whatever you like. To delete, just right click on the image, select the layer, right click and click delete, and you delete it. So that's how to delete on the image editor too. So just click and delete. Now, if you want to arrange, for example, this animated emoji, it's at the background of this, it's under this. All I just need to do is just to right click, arrange. I can choose to bring it forward, bring to front, send to back. If I send to back, it's going to go under this. It's going to go under this layer, right? So, but if I drag it, you can see it's right here. If I want to bring it back to front, I just need to select it, arrange, and bring to front. Once I drag this, you see it's already at the front of this layer right here. So that's how to edit this, and that's how to use the arrange function. So I'm going to go ahead to background. This is where you change the background image of either your background, or if you pick a template that has background, you can, or if you want to edit a text color, if you want to change font color. Let me add a text. This is a text. I click on it, and I add this text here. So if I edit this text and I say VideoCatalyst training boots camp, I can choose to arrange this, align it to the right, to the left, align it to the middle, or align it to the center. Now, to make this show on my canvas, on my image, I just need to click on the preview button. Once I click on the preview button, you can see it right here. If I say this, you can see it's shown here. Then I can choose to resize if I like. Can choose to resize this. Now, to change the font, to change the color of this text, I just need to come to background, drag the color onto the text, and you can see it has changed. So I got a lot of requests from the support desk a lot of questions. How do I change font color? How do I change this and that? This is how to change a font color. So you just need to drag the color onto the text and you see it to change. If you have your own color code, you can, if you have a specific color you want to add that is not already here, you can just click on the palette and add the color code. What I normally do is, if I have a specific color that is not here and I don't even know the color code, there's a Chrome extension called Color Picker. You can install Color Picker Chrome extension. Then all I need to do is just to select the Color Picker, click on, if I need the image, if I need the color of this animated emoji or this emoji, I just need to use the color picker to select it. Once I click it, it will give me the color code. I copy the color code and I come here, put it here, and I click on, I paste it and I add to palette. Once I add to palette, you see down here. Now I'm going to drag this down here, and you can see I've changed the color of this text to this that I initially wanted. So this is how it's just. I use the color picker a lot because there are color combinations that I don't have on my head. So there are color codes that I don't have right at the top of my head. So I just use the color picker to, pick the color and change it here. So if you understand this so far, yes, for curved text, you can't really do a curved text on this, right? But you can choose to, you can flip the text horizontally, or you can flip it around, or however you like here. So I've noted down that suggestion. I'm going to add it to the roadmap. I think we are going to add that update in the next 2 days. I think that is an update that can be added quickly. So we are going to add the update in the next 2 to 3 days, where you can do curved text. Okay, so that is noted and jotted down already. Thank you for that suggestion. If you are following, please just give me a 1, please. If you are following this, just give me a 1. Okay, thank you for following. I'm going to answer all your questions at the end of this training, please. Okay, so we don't waste time. I'm going to pick all your questions and answer them, so don't worry. So I've gone over the text. I've gone over the text option. For the buttons, for now you can't hyperlink any of these buttons for now. But in the next 1 week, it's already post-launch. It's already few days, almost a week post-launch. So we just have 1 week left. So in the next 1 week, you're going to have the hyperlink feature, where you can add your links to any of these images, to any of these buttons. So to use a button, you just need to drag it to the canvas. When you drag it to the canvas, you can choose to enlarge it however you like. Okay, you can enlarge it, and to edit the text, just double click on the button and you'll be able to edit it. Swipe up now, click on preview, and you see it's changed. So you can edit this however you like. You can also change the color too, like how I showed you the last time. Just drag the color onto that layer that you want to change. So different colors, different button colors, and in the next 1 week you'll be able to add your links to the images right inside your images. So this is the image tab. Here you have over 1 million stock images from Unsplash, Pixabay. You just need to, all you need to do is just to search for a keyword. If I search real estate and I click enter, it's going to give you images of real estate. It's going to give you images of real estate. It's going to give you real estate pictures that you can use in your images. All you need to do is just to click on it and it will drop here. Okay, so we have the image right here, and you can choose to expand, drag it, and drop it however you like. and you can choose to delete as well. So if you click here, you would also have that image right there. So the image is loading, and you can see you can choose to delete, drag this however you like, and also delete as well. Oh, yeah, I got my image back. So if you add something you don't like, you can easily use the undo icon to undo your last action, and use this one to also redo your last action. Yes, I'm correct. So this is very straightforward and very simple. You just need to search a keyword. If you see whatever image you like, this here you have over 1 million images, guys. You have enough media assets here, image assets here. Just select keyword, select the picture you would like to use, and resize it and add it to your image however you like. If you're creating an image from scratch, really it's down to your creativity, to what you can create. You're not limited with this editor. Many editors I see out there, you can just pick a template, edit. You are really limited with what you can create from scratch. But with this, you are not limited at all. You can create whatever you want to create. So you have different shapes. Somebody called it a Photoshop light. Yeah, you have different shape that you can add to your design. Um, so you have this shape, can enlarge, you know, add different shapes to your designs. So for those that don't have time to do all of this, just pick a template, edit, and export. That's all. Well, I'm just going over all the features of the image editor, so it will be easier for you to for your editing as well. If you want to add new layers to the existing images, it will be easier for you. You can see different shapes here that you can add. You also have drawing shapes. You have drawing tools as well. You have a pencil that you can use to draw whatever, you know. So this is just like a Photoshop, like a mini Photoshop. You have a pencil where you can choose, you can draw parts, draw whatever you like on your image. You can choose to play like a baby with it, or you can simply use it to draw something tangible. Okay. So when you're done, let me delete this. Okay. Deleted it. You also have a part. This part is used in Photoshop for advanced designers. They have, if they want to make a transparent background, they have a tool they use to just map out that particular part where they want to cut out or make transparent background. Once you do that, you'll be able to cut this. So you just go all over the way, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. So if you really play with this, you would understand that this is a robust editor. So you have points, parts, you're making parts, you know. So if I do this around this lady, in the end, I'll be able to save this part to a folder, just making a part. So this is a freehand tool that you can use to do whatever you want. You can use it to cut this woman away from this background. Just use it to cut and export. Okay, so I'm simply just going to delete this. Okay, guys, I'm deleting just to make the design clean. Okay, so for the folders, this is where you can save your designs into folders, right? So for example, if I click to add a new folder and I say Video Catalyst training folder. So for agencies that are collaborating their designs with probably their employees or their users or their fellow graphic designers or their outsourcers, you can save your designs into folders and assign it. You can see this folder I created. Yeah, and assign it. Just once you invite a user, you can assign this folder to that user so that that user now picks designs from just this folder and does not tamper with other designs that you have. Okay, so it's just to keep your work organized. If you want to add this to folder, just right click and click on save to folder. It will ask you what folder you want to select, Video Catalyst training, and okay. If you click on this, you would see what we just saved, right? We saved it into our folder. If you want to delete it, just click on delete and close this, okay? So that's how you save to folder. You can create as many folders as you want or as you like. Now down to properties. If you want to open, once you click on any element on the canvas, it will open up the property. Or you can simply click on this arrow here and it will open it up. Now, for you to select font, if you want to select a new font, you just need to click on select the text, scroll down to properties. You can see you have so many fonts that you can pick from. So if you want to pick this, it has different font variations as well. If I pick, you can search. If I pick Open Sans, I have different Open Sans variations: semi-bold, italic, and you can see our text is affected. One font I like so much is the Kaushan script. Yeah, this one. It also has the regular. You can see. I don't know why I like this font so much, but I just like it. So yeah, I've changed the fonts, and you can drag it anywhere you like on the canvas. Okay, so you can also select the line height if you have multiple lines. Let's say I have amazing buyers, or let's say amazing customers, and I click on preview. Right. If I increase the line height, you can see it's increasing. So if you have multiple line text, you can use the line height to increase the height or the space between each line. For word spacing as well, you just need to toggle this, just drag it and increase. You can see the words are gradually spacing up. Okay, you can choose to increase it to 10, or you can choose to reduce it to whatever specifications you like. Okay, so for the dimension as well, the dimension of this text, you can choose to alter it however you like. You can choose to rotate it as well. You can choose to rotate it from here if you like, or you can simply just rotate the text from here, which is easier, you know. So for appearance, you have different appearance options. You can choose to stroke if you want to apply shadow, opacity, blur, wobble, glow. If you want to apply opacity, you can reduce the opacity. That's if you can see it's beginning to fade into the background. You can see that's reducing the opacity, and you can choose to increase it. So many features that you can actually do with the image editor. And if you don't have time for any of this, just simply pick a template, edit it, remove the text, put your own text, and export. Very easy. So now I think I've gone over all the features for editing image here. Let me see. Yeah, I think I've gone over all the image functionalities. All the functionalities you can use to edit your image. So I'm going to take your questions now and then quickly go over the animation timeline. How you've made a wonderful image. Now I'm going to go over how you can animate it with the animation timeline. So let me have your questions, and now I'm going to take your questions one by one. So Bill asks, where is preview? On the image editor, you don't need to preview. You already have the design here. There's nothing to preview here. You can only save the image. You already have the design. You are putting it together in real time to see how it looks like. So there's no need to preview, except you want to export and then preview it on your personal computer in your file manager. But there's no preview button to actually preview. You have the images in real time, and it's basically drag and drop. You can see what you're editing. So there's no need to have a preview button. Okay. So I think I've answered your question, Bill. How do we link button? I've said earlier that you cannot link a button yet. Okay, this update is going to come 1 week from now, where you can actually link your button. Sorry for that. Okay. So I'm going to take your questions. Yeah, a bit of a learning curve, because there's so many things, there's so many features there's so many things you can do with the image editor. Okay, so if you have a full grip of the image editor, you'll be able to do anything you want. We built this the image editor having advanced graphic people in mind. So if you don't want to use Photoshop or having issues with Photoshop, you can simply come here and make your image from scratch, and it's still going to come out the same way like if you used Photoshop. Okay, and we have done for you templates for people that are not that creative or don't have that time to make an image from scratch. So just pick, all you need to do is just to pick a template, edit it, and export. I'm going to pick other questions as well. So opacity reduced to make a watermark. Yes, you can use the opacity to make a watermark on your image. Yes, I've answered that. How did you color the text again? So I'm going to go back to the image editor. This is how I color the text. Please watch. If you want to change text color, just click on background. Make sure you select the text you want to change. But when I mean select, I mean you have this border around the text, which means you've selected it. Okay, all you need to do is just to drag an image down onto that text, and you can see the color is changed. Okay, I hope that answers your question. That's how to change text color. All right, moving on to the next question. Yes, there's going to be a replay of the webinar. My issue with Photoshop is the monthly subscription. Yes, with this, you already have your lifetime subscription, so I don't think there's an issue here anymore. So you can use VideoCatalyst image editor to make your images. If you are an advanced graphic designer, we can also accommodate you as well. So how to re-upload an image? So to re-upload image, all you just need to do is to come here, click on import graphics, click on image. You will see all the images you've imported before. If you don't want to reuse any of, if you want to reuse any of them, so you just need to click on it and it will show up here. If you don't want to reuse any of it, just click on import graphics, image, click on the upload button. It will open up your image editor where you can upload your image. I hope that answers your question. So taking more question, will there be a training for doing the agency website and outsourcing? Yes, I can actually go over the agency website and outsourcing. My partner John will go over the outsourcing part of this, but tomorrow after I take up the video editor, I would go, for those that have the agency license, I'll go over the agency and show you how to invite a new client, and also that client does not need to actually sign into your account. Once they click on the link is going to invite them, they just go straight to the dashboard, make their design, save, and then leave. Okay, so if you want to outsource your designs, maybe probably you don't have time, you can use the outsourcer's license to invite an outsourcer. The outsourcer comes to the dashboard, makes your design, saves it to a folder, and then leaves. Then when you come, you open up that folder and export the design, and you're good to go. Yes, so I will do, yes, there's going to be another training at 3 p.m. EST tomorrow. In that training, I'm going to go over the video editor full time. It's the same link you are going to use to join the webinar for tomorrow. So let me quickly go over the animation timeline. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because with the animation timeline, you can actually do, you can animate the image, your banner, and make it come to life. Okay, so to open up the animation timeline, all you need to do is just to click on this animate, and you can see the animation timeline is up. So this the animation timeline that comes up makes your image smaller. I got someone came to support a few days back and complained that once he opens up the animation timeline, the image gets smaller. So I want to clear this up. The opening up the animation timeline does not affect the size of your image, or does not affect your image at all. It only just affects the preview, because it has to come up, it has to take some space. For the animation timeline takes some space on your screen. So it will definitely so instead of the animation timeline to go over the image, it will just shrink it a little bit, but it does not affect your export. Once you export your image, you would get the exact same image, the dimension, everything that you've designed. Okay, I hope this is clear. So once you open up the animation timeline, the banner animation timeline, you already have the elements on the animation timeline. Okay, you see you have text. If you scroll up, you have sticker. All the stickers that are on this image, you have them here. You can see them: sticker, sprite, text. This text is our VideoCatalyst text. This text we have here, this is it here. For the images, you have it right here. For the line, we drew some line here. This is where you have it. So to animate any of these elements, all you need to do is just to go, let me animate the text. Just click on this plus sign. You can see there's a tooltip that shows you that tells you what to do. Insert animation frame to this layer on the current position. So what you need to do is just to click on this plus sign. It will open up the animation effects that you have. You have custom twin, you have slide left, slide right, slide top, you have slide bottom, you have zoom effects, you have fade effects, you have news flash, you have rise, you have roll, you have swoop, you have entrance, you have stagger, you have wheel, you have pause, you have bounce, you have push, you have pause, you have flash, you have glue, you have drawing, you have eraser, you have typewriter. So these are so many animation effects you can choose to use. So if I choose typewriter, right, you can see the text has disappeared. To preview it, now I've successfully animated my text on this image, on this banner. To preview it, all I need to do is just to click on the play button, and you will see it's playing, right? So now we've successfully animated the text on this banner. To animate the image now, that is this particular image here, right? All you need to do is just to click on this. I'm going to drag this back here so that it starts together. I'll click on this plus sign again and say, let me choose Newsflash. So I choose Newsflash. You can choose to play reverse, and you can use opacity as well, depending on whatever you want to create, your creativity, or whatever goal you want to achieve, whatever animation design you want to achieve. So I click on apply, and you can see the image is gone. To preview this, all you need to do is just to click on the play animation again. Just click on it, and you'll see this has come alive, right? So you can see this right here. So if I don't want this, and I don't want this animation I've selected, I want to delete. All you need to do is just to come over here and come over to the particular layer that you've animated and click the delete icon. Once you delete, you see the image is back, right? On this text too, we animated this text, so let's delete it as well. So we have our design back to normal. To animate it again, you just need to click here. Let me choose Newsflash, apply, and text. Let's say we want the text to typewrite as well. So I click on play, and you see we have our animated banner right here. So if you want to animate more layers on this, let me zoom this sticker. Now I'm going to animate this sticker. I'm just going to click on this and say slide right, and I click on apply. Now, if you please look at my screen very well, please look at my screen closely. You can see this animation line. You can see this yellow line here, right? Now you can see that this sticker is animated right after this line. It starts at 3 seconds and ends at 6 seconds with a duration of 3 seconds. You can see it right here. And you can see these two layers are animated right before the line, which means that once I click on play this animation, the text and the image animation effect will happen first before this happens. Okay. I don't know if you understand what I just said. If you understand it, please give me a 1. If you don't understand it, just say I don't understand. I'll go over this again. If you don't understand it, give me a 2. If you understand it, give me a 1. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 1, meaning you understand this. If you don't understand, just give me a 2. I'll go over it. I'll go over it again. Okay. So I'm having all 1s, meaning everybody is understanding. Great, fantastic. So if I want to play them together, right, I just need to bring this yellow line back here, delete this, and animate it again. So when I click here and I click on slide right, apply, you can see they are all on the same line now, meaning once I click play, they are all going to animate together. So if I click on play, you can see all of them animating together. So this is how you can adjust the time here as well, the animation time. So just click on it. You can change it to 5 seconds if you like. You can change it to 89 seconds. Oh, however you like. Okay, so that's how to make an animated banner. Okay, it's very easy. All you need to do is just to open the animation timeline. The animation timeline already has all the layers on your image. It already has them broken down for you. So all you need to do is just to pick the layer one by one, click the plus icon in front of it, and then choose an animation effect. Okay, so if I want to animate this sticker too, I say slide from top and I click apply. If I say, let's say animate this as well, slide from bottom and apply. I'm going to animate every layer on this image and I say zoom, apply. So I click on play. Notice that these three animation effects are in front of this yellow line, meaning these three animation effects will play first, then these three will begin to play. Again, if you want them to start at the same time, if you want the effects to start at the same time, all you need to do is just to use the delete icon in front of the three animations here and then reanimate them again. If not, you can just leave it and just click on play to watch your, now you can see this. So once you are done, you now have an animated image. If you want to export, you can just click on save. So this is saving the project. The project is fully saved. Once you click here, you'll be able to export to either, if you export to image, you'll be exporting to PNG, which is just an image file. There's no animation there. It's not going to animate because it's PNG. You can export your animation to MP4 video. You can export it to GIF animation. You can export to frames. For frames for advanced designers, you can export to PDF documents, HTML5, SVG, compressed. This compressed is a zip file. You can export to a zip file. So let's say I want to export my animated image to GIF. I click on GIF and this is exporting. Now your request is being processed. Check your download list for updates. I mentioned this earlier when I started, that for you to check your updates, you just simply need to check your download manager. For you to check your download manager, all you need to do is just to click on this menu, come down to downloads manager, and you'll be able to see your exports here on this list. So you can see that it is processing at the moment. If you export another design, you can click on refresh, and once it refreshes, you'll be able to see the next design here. This is a GIF export, so this is still exporting. You can check back probably in a few minutes and you'll be able to download your GIF export here. Okay, so this is still exporting. Let's close and we'll come back. So I'm going to take your questions now and come back to the export. So let me have your questions, please. If you have questions, suggestions, what you think we need to improve on, because we have a strong roadmap for this product. So let me know whatever questions you have, and I would answer them right here before we go or before we close for the day. So Robin asked, oh yeah, in the bonuses, the 500 background music track is empty or blank. Okay, apologies for that. Let me get the download link and send to you now. It's the download link. Okay. So here you go, mister. Here's your download link for your 500 background music tracks. I hope that helps. On the timeline, there is an audio line. Well, I don't think there is an audio line on the timeline. There is only a snapshot. Here you can take a snapshot of your current frame. You can record your current frame. You can see it's downloading snapshots. You can choose to clear. So you can choose to take a screenshot. If you want to click on this, it takes a screenshot of your image of your screen, and it downloads it automatically. You can see on my screen output 1 PNG is downloading. So you can only add audio to your videos. That's in the video editor, and I'm going to go over it tomorrow, fully tomorrow. Today is just for the image and animation timeline. Tomorrow I'll go over the video editor. Okay. So there's no audio. So are you planning on adding Facebook video cover option? Right now I'm only seeing images being able to be loaded. Facebook Biz pages give us the option to upload a FB image cover and a FB video cover. I'm not sure I understand this question, Jeffrey, but if you start a new project from scratch, you will be able to, you have different sizes. Let me click on new project so you see what I'm saying. If you want to create a Facebook ad cover, I think you have that option here. All you need to do is just to, if you have the specific dimension, probably 1028 by 725, you can easily type it in, or you can select the pre-made sizes and dimensions. So if you hover on this, you see this is for Twitter post, this is for Instagram post, this is for Google Plus cover, this is for Facebook page like ad. So if you want to do a Facebook page like ad, just select this dimension. It will open up the canvas for you, with this size that you've selected. If you click on YouTube video thumbnail, if you want to create a YouTube video thumbnail, just click on here and it will load up the dimension automatically for you on the canvas. Then you'll be able to add your image or manipulate your image or create your image and then export with this same size. It will export in this same size. So you have different dimensions here, even down to large leaderboard, banners, leaderboard sizes, billboard, mobile leaderboard, half, inline rectangle, portrait, skyscraper, wide scraper, small square, square. So you have so many of them. Facebook cover, you have Pinterest posts, you have LinkedIn cover, you have Twitter cover, Facebook event, YouTube channel. So you have so many dimensions that you can actually create. Okay. So all you just need to do is just to select it and load up the canvas and just export. Next question. I hope that answers your question, Jeffrey. Bill says, so can we go into the animation element and use the timeline to adjust and end times instead of deleting them? Yes, exactly. You can, instead of deleting them, you can just go into, just use the time, this time here, this timeline, just adjust it by putting in your own time. Like, you don't have to delete the animation. You can just select the start time and the end time, and it will automatically adjust. Yes, thank you, Bill, for that. That works as well. So, bonus one, what do I do with the download? No instruction. It does tell me what to do once I get to where it is housed. So, please just message support. I'm going to type in the support URL here. Just send an email to support and we'll get the bonus part. We'll get that bonus covered for you, please. Apologies for that. Support at VideoCatalystapp.com. Okay, so let me move on to the next question. You said downloads was just for deluxe members. Can you quickly cover it here? Yes, downloads is just in the deluxe version, we offered some downloadables like keyword ranking tools and what else did we offer for the deluxe? I think we offered some SEO tools as well and downloads. So just come to your downloads. If you're a deluxe member, you would have this download option in your dashboard. Just click on download and you'll be able to download your downloadable deliveries. So you have YouTube rank analyzer, you have WordPress Tube Ninja version 2. You have SEO niche research. So just click on download and download. This page just houses your deluxe membership download. Okay. If you're not a deluxe member, you won't have this. But if you're a deluxe member, you just need to click on download. It comes with the deluxe package. All right. Apart from the done for you templates and more features. I hope that answers your question, Robin. So to the next question, Adrian says he has to leave now. Okay, thank you, Adrian. See you tomorrow, and I hope I've been able to, teach you how to use this to your taste, and I hope you are impressed as well. So why don't you put social media by the pixels instead of pop-up? Hello, Pat. I'm not sure I understand that question. Please, can you just be more elaborate? I'm not sure I understand that, to be honest. Jeffrey says, my question was regarding the Facebook cover dimension. Yes, Jeffrey, you can make whatever Facebook cover dimension you want. All you just need to do is just to select it. There's a Facebook ad dimension there. Just click on it and it will give you the dimension. And you make your image and export. Once you export it, you export to that dimension. All right. So Dean says it's already in there. Are you planning on adding Facebook video cover option? Right now, I'm only seeing images being added to. Okay, I think I've answered that already. Where do we upload the video? So you can upload the video. You can upload videos in the video editor. I've not touched that yet. That will be for tomorrow. There's a webinar tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST where I'll go over the video editor separately. So I guess the question should have been, is it a plugin? It is not a plugin, JR. I'm not sure I understand that. Rhonda says, thank you for the training. You're welcome, Rhonda. I hope I was able to train you well enough to be able to use this. So this is the best training I've seen of the last 5 products or so I purchased. Thank you, Bill. I hope we will be able to do more. Don't worry, there's so much more in stock for you. And we take care of our customers. We love our customers. And I'm going to do all my best to support you guys. Okay? So, JR says, this has been a great training. No pitch. Learned a lot about what I've purchased. Thank you so much, JR. Looking forward to the next training. 1080 by 1080 Instagram, for example, instead of the Hoover cover. Okay, yes, but you have a section to put in your custom dimension. If you have a custom dimension, you can just type it in here, 1080, and the height 1080, and you just click on create. Okay, to give you, this is a custom dimension. You have an Instagram post already, so I'm not sure. This is for Instagram post. You already have 180 by 1080 by 180 already here, so you don't need to do that. Okay, you don't need to type in the custom dimension again. Just select and you are good to go. So video. Robin says, so video elements will be covered in another training along with agency website build and outsourcing, just to clarify. Yes, for the agency website, right? Maybe I would have, if we don't have much time tomorrow, I'm going to have to record a video for you on how to install the agency websites we have for you. For the agency license members, if you check, you have 3 websites in your agency license. You have one animated ads agency website, you have a freelance website, and you have a video marketing website. Okay, so I'm going to go. I'm going to show you how to install those websites live. If you don't have the time, I would simply record a video and send it out to you guys, so you'll be able to install your agency website yourself, or you can simply send in. So on this webinar, I'm announcing it live. You can simply send, if you have your cPanel login details, if you have a domain name and you're hosting, just send an email to support@videocatalystapp.com with your cPanel login details, and I myself will install your website for you free of charge. Okay. So if you have your cPanel details again, just send it to support@videocatalyst.com. I understand some of us might not be that techy to install the website ourselves, so I'm willing to help you guys install it. So just send in your cPanel login details and I will install the websites for you. Wow, I have 20 messages here, so let me just rush through it. Jeffrey says, correct. I'm referring to the FB cover that's already in there. What I'm asking is if they will be adding a video option so that we have an option to add. Oh yeah, in the video editor, once you make your video, you have the same options here to export your video. So if you are exporting, you can export to Instagram size, you can export to Facebook cover size, you can export your video to, you can even have a custom, just as you have it in the image editor, you also have it in the video editor. You can export your videos to social media, any social media size you want, and you also have a custom feature where you can put in the dimensions and export. I hope that answers that. Robin says, yes, it's very refreshing not to have another page. Thank you, Robin. Robin. Yeah, and apologies for the pitch the other time. You know, marketers, they once after the launch, they do have the backend webinar where they probably pitch you a related product that will help you in your journey as well. So no harm. It was just to so just to show you another fantastic product that would help your video marketing. So yeah, and this webinar had always been planned. So probably it just came after the backend webinar. So apologies for that once again. And I hope you guys are not so angry with us. Okay, Robert said, good session, see you tomorrow. Thank you, Robert. God bless you. Clearly, you care for your purchasers of the software. Good to see. Thank you so much, Ram. Is there training on how to make money with VideoCatalyst? Yes, my partner, John Gibb, will also be taking 2 live webinar sessions with you on how to make money with the app. So he will go over to Fiverr and Upwork. He will show you freelancing sites where you can list video marketing gigs. And with the agency license that you have letterheads, you have invoices, you have everything done for you, PowerPoint presentations on video marketing. You already have websites that are already SEO optimized. So with that agency license, coupled with what John is going to teach you, you'll be able to kickstart either your design agency or your video marketing agency from scratch. And if you have any issues with that, you can also contact support, and we'll always be here to, walk you through any challenge you have and any questions you might have as well regarding that. Okay. So I have to finish watching tomorrow. Thank you, Rhonda. God bless you. I didn't receive the video marketing one. If you have, Robin, if you have the agency license, you would find the video marketing websites in there. So for everyone that don't have the agency license, I'm going to be offering you a free website. The website is not going to be the same with the agency license users because obviously they paid for it. So I'm going to be offering you a free website, a free video marketing website, different from the ones the agency license members have. So if you have your cPanel login details, just send it in and I would get a free video marketing website up for you, no charge, and you don't have to buy anything. That is for those that don't have the video marketing, the agency license. If you have the agency license, yes, I can also help you install the websites already in your agency license. If you don't have the agency license, yes, I would still help you make a free video marketing website, but it won't be the same with the agency license holders because obviously they paid for that, right? So I didn't receive the video marketing one. Okay, Robin, I think you did. Paul's stuff is 2 years old. Thank you for your time and attention to our needs. God bless you. Amen, Bill. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for coming on board. I would like to see a replay. Yes, this webinar is being recorded. So once after the webinar, I would share, I would mail out the replay to everyone. So you would watch and you would have it in your arsenal as well. So you can always come back to it and watch later on. Will the replays for this webinar be available on our dashboard? Yes, I can place them in once I have the recorded, once I end this session and I get the recorded link, I will, it will be in your dashboard. Yes, I would put it in your dashboard. So, Bill says, see you tomorrow. Thank you, Bill. See you tomorrow. Robin says, thank you so much for a thorough training and answering everyone's questions. Really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I'm happy I was able to deliver this. And I hope you guys join the Facebook group. If you have not joined the Facebook group, please go join the Facebook group. I emailed the link to the Facebook group out yesterday. If you have not joined, kindly go join. There you'll be able to get more support. There you'll be able to get more information about updates, our roadmap, and what next we have coming. So please make sure to join the Facebook group. Let me see if I can get the link and send it here. Okay, 1 second, please. Just a second. I'll paste the Facebook group here. Facebook link. Just a second, guys. Just looking to pick the link now. Okay, dropping the link now. Okay, so I've dropped the link there. So that's the link there. So please feel free to join the Facebook group. More value coming your way. More freebies as well. Yeah, we do that every week with our subscribers though. More freebies. So Dean says, where is the video editor? Hello, Dean. If you're still around, let me just quickly show you around the video editor. So just click here. It will take you down. Oops, I'm not sharing my screen. Okay, so my screen is shared now. What you just need to do to load the video editor is just to click on any of these 3 images. Yeah. If you click on this, you see it's going to take you down to, it's going to take you to the image, to the video editor. Yeah, sharing now. Yeah, just a second, please. Oh, I think John is on now. So I think John is on now, so I'm not sure I'll be able to share my screen. Don't worry, tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, Mo.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I just thought I'd just go in here just to check on things, see if everyone's doing well. Guys, looks like everyone is enjoying the content. Guys, give me one in the chat box if you've enjoyed the amazing content that Leon has, put out for you on the app. We're getting a lot of ones coming in, so people are loving your training, Leon. I mean, you've blown them away.
Yes, Mo.
That's good stuff. That's what it's all about, guys. And if you've got any issues or questions, let us know, and we will get you squared away. And also, Leon, you've got the replay, right? For those who want to watch it at their own pace.
Yes. We are going to mail out the replay after the webinar is ended.
Sweet. Sounds good.
Okay, Dean, let me Mo, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you just give me one moment to share my screen, please? Let me
Sure,
just.
sure.
Dean wants to see the video editor, so I just want to show him how to open it up. So, um, if you can see my screen,
Yeah, I can
Dean,
see your screen.
just yeah, just click. All you need to do to load up the video editor is just to click on Instagram videos. You can also click on any of the images at the top of your dashboard, and it will load up the image editor, right? The video editor, sorry. So it's loading designs, music clips, video footages, overlay. Okay, so this right here is the video editor. Okay, first of all, you'll be able to see so many templates that you can
The
pick
screen
from.
doesn't show.
You can choose to
Leon,
pick from
Leon.
any of the. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't see the screen. It doesn't show.
Uh, Let me see. It
You
stopped
can just
sharing.
share
I
it.
don't know why. I think it's because you're on.
Is it because I'm on?
Yeah,
Maybe
I
it's
think
because
so
of that.
because
Look, it says, and then
I'm.
wants to share the contents of your screen. Um.
Okay, can you see now?
So if I click, look, wants to share content, choose what you like to share.
Can you see my screen now? Okay, yeah,
You
they're
can see
seeing my
your
screen
screen.
now. Oops, it's gone again.
It's gone again. I think it's when I click off, and then I think I need to exit out of this because it's only for one host. I think there's two. That's why, isn't it?
Yeah, just give me a minute, please. Okay, just sharing my screen again, guys. Okay, I think you should be able to see my screen now, right? Okay, Dean says yes. So this is the video editor. You have done for you animated templates. That these are banner animated templates in MP4 format, in video format, right? They are not really. They are not video. They're not proper video templates. They are animated banners in MP4 format. Remember, in the image editor, you can also export your banner animations to MP4. So yes, you have them right here as well. I think my screen is gone again.
Sorry, Leon. I think the best bet is let me exit out of this, and then you sort of share your screen because I think there's a conflict here. All right.
All right. Okay.
So I'll let you take over. I'm gonna exit out so it doesn't cause any conflict. Sorry about that, guys. Some technical difficulties.
All right. Just some seconds and I'm
All
done.
right. See you later, Robert, Sean, Robin, Jeffrey. See you later, guys. Leon's gonna take over.
Yes, then you can upload your video. You can upload your own video. So here you have proper video templates. We're adding more templates every 2 to 3 days. You get 10 to 20 more templates in your account. So we drip feeding templates every day. Okay, you have now. I'm going to go over this video editor proper tomorrow, but you can use. This is where both editors come in, right? Remember, in the image editor, you made your image, you saved your image, right? If you want to use those saved images in the video editor, all you need to do is just to click on banner projects. When you click on banner projects, you'll be able to see, you'll be able to pick up, you'll be able to use your saved projects inside the video editor. Okay, so let me see. I think my network is getting slow. Okay, so these are some of the projects I've done in my account. I'm looking for the one we just did today. I think it should be here. Okay, can you see the image we just designed today? This is it right here. So if you want to use it in the video editor, you just need to click on it and apply. Once you apply it, you'll be able to use it in your video. Can you see here, right here, guys? So I'm going to go over this proper tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to show you the power of the video editor, what you can create. And although I would agree with you that this particular video editor is more of a slide maker, right? So most of the features here, or this particular video editor, is a little bit limited in terms of what you can create from scratch, unlike the image editor, right? And that is where our roadmap comes in. We have a very strong roadmap for this product, and over time you're going to see more changes and more updates. So, but I'm going to go over the video editor proper tomorrow. Where you can pick a template, make your slides, pick a green screen template, edit the green screen template, overlay text, overlay images, video in video, so many powerful features that this can do. So I'm going to go over it properly tomorrow. Okay, guys. Dean, I hope I answered your questions today. Yes, I hope I answered that correctly. Okay. Thank you so much, Dean. And thank you guys for listening, for joining the webinar. Thank you so much. And the VideoCatalyst team really appreciate you guys. Thank you. And remember, if you have any issues, just don't hesitate to send in your email to support at videocatalystapp.com. I'm offering, for those that don't have the agency license, I'm offering a free website for you. It's not going to be the same with the agency license holders, again, I mentioned, because obviously they paid for it. But I'm going to make sure that I do my best to create something nice for you that you can use to sell your design services and your video services with VideoCatalyst. Then for the agency license holders, you already have 3 websites in your agency license. I'm offering a free installation package to all the agency license holders. So if you have all you just need to do is just to get a domain name and a domain name and hosting. Once you get that, send in your cPanel login details, and I'm going to log in and install your website for you, and you'll be good to go. Okay. For those that want to do it themselves, I'm going to record a video on how to install the website yourself as well. Shaun is asking, can you point your own domain name then to the website? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. The website file for the agency license, you already have the website installation files. So all you just need to do is just to upload it to your hosting, and that's all. Once you upload it to your host, that's all. Once you get a domain and you get the hosting, obviously you have to point the domain to your hosting to make the domain live, right? Once you make it live, log into your cPanel and then upload the installation files to your hosting, and your website will come live. Don't worry if you can't do that. I understand most of you guys are not really techie, so just send in your cPanel and we'll do all the work for you. Yes, you have to get a host for the domain name you buy. I hope that answers that. Does that answer your question, Shaun? Okay, guys, thank you for joining the webinar. See you tomorrow, same time, 3 p.m. EST. Thank you so much. Bye.